Hey, what's up, everyone? Bringing you some great news to make a lot of money if you are a patron. So, we'll give a little back history. Right now, tax certificate prices are through the roof. They are 3 gold, 50 silver on this server. This is Enla. And there are anywhere between like 2 and 4 gold on different auction house clusters. So, they're really, really high, really expensive. Players are getting rid of land, not using land, selling land, demoing land, and anything that has to go around with it because they can't afford to pay all the taxes to keep the land up. So what has happened is some items have actually become extremely profitable now to actually go and harvest, and it's something that it isn't on land. It's an ocean product. It's an aqua farm. It is coral. So there are a lot of different variations of coral. Coral was all used in accessories, and you'll notice that the cheapest coral up here is at 15 silver each, approximately. Roughly, you get around 2 to 4 coral per harvest. They do take several hours, up to a day or so, to harvest, so it's not something you can spam and make thousands upon thousands of coral right away. But you can see the prices jump pretty high pretty quickly. That was just one type of coral. Now we're going to the green coral, which is already at 37 now. And this is the cheapest only coral out on the market. So if anyone wants to make accessories and craft them up, they have to pay these prices or craft their own. Here's yellow coral. Yellow, the cheapest we've seen now, is 48 silver. And after doing a little bit of research, and thanks to some of the readers, the coral harvest, it only costs you around 3 labor points to harvest the coral. So you are actually generating upward of 40 silver per labor point spent when you harvest coral at these prices. These prices are absurd and insane. So we have green coral, we have yellow coral, and you have to use these. You have to use these to make accessories. So not many people are making accessories, but here's blue coral at 64 silver, the cheapest we've seen for blue coral. We also have white coral up here. I believe this is the cheapest we've seen at white coral for 78 silver. This is insane amounts of money right here. So you can get these and farm them on aqua farms or on the breezy bungalows. And you have to pick just the right coral that is selling for a lot on your server. The downside is it is a lot of work to actually harvest this stuff, and it is a painstaking process. So it's not easy. It would be equivalent to like dirty work. You have to get your hands dirty. You have to go swim underwater. Breathing tanks are not required, but are a nice little feature. And the best part about this is, like I said, all the accessories, they use coral. So here we have ocean blue coral, and then when you click on it, you see it takes 15 white coral and 15 blue coral to create. So it's a lot of coral per each one of these rings that we're attempting right here. If we go up here, this guy actually needs a whole bunch of these guys. For the sunset pearl, we need 30 of these orange coral and 30 of the yellow coral, and then 30 pearls. So the underwater farming is extremely profitable right now. This is something that if you want to make money, you can go do this dirty work, go farm underwater, generate a ton of silver per labor, and yeah, I'll give you this, it's not fun. It definitely takes 10 minutes or so to harvest a couple farms underwater, and you don't generate that many materials. You're going to generate 2 to 4 every time you harvest. You're only going to be able to plant around like 10 or so on your farms underwater. There are some of the smaller ones. So it is, like I said, dirty work. It's going to take some time and effort, but if you are willing to put the time and effort in there, you could make a ton of money off these things. So there you go. That's what's hot right now is the corals. They are selling like crazy. The prices are through the roof, and you can definitely capitalize on that right now if you are interested.